Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you a super early game gunpowder and redstone farm. This is going to be a witch farm, and it's also going to produce things like glowstone, sticks, glass bottles, and potions of water breathing. If you're looking for something later game for maybe stacks of TNT, I'd recommend checking out the mob farm that I'm going to be building next week. It's a lot more intensive, but it's way faster than this one, so I'd really recommend it for late game. If you're looking for a really early game source of gunpowder for your firework rockets, this is the place to go. So you're probably wondering, how do I find a witch hut? Well, there's two ways. One is to go around your world with like an elytra or something and look for swamp biomes, and you'll find them there. The other faster way is to get your seed of your world. This can be obtained from the settings menu, and you can place it into this website known as Chunkbase. It will then tell you where witch huts are, as shown here. Make sure to change the Minecraft version to Bedrock 1.20, as this is what the latest version is. Then locate the nearest witch hut to you and go to those coordinates. Once you've located a witch hut, we're going to go over the materials for the farm. For the farm, you're going to need a fair bit of building blocks, about 48 ladders, 4 glass, a scaffolding block, a block of water, and glass panes. This is going to be for finding where the witch spawns. This won't be permanent. Also, you're going to need a piston, a lever, a redstone dust, a redstone torch, a redstone repeater, and a trident. This is the trident killer to kill the witches. The hopper minecart, rail, and chest are for the pickup item collection system. Once you have gathered your materials, let us begin. Our first step will be to find the spawning spot in this witch hut. Generally, it's 2 blocks from the crafting table right in the center of the hut. You're going to want to block out all light so witches can spawn. Then place glass panes here at head height across the entire inside of the witch hut. Then block off the door as a dark area. We now want to go at least 24 blocks away from the hut so witches will be able to spawn. Wait for about a minute and then check back in the hut to see if any witches have spawned. Keep checking until you have witches spawned. As you can see, we've got a witch here, so I'm going to break all the glass panes around it except the ones holding it in. Now we need to know a little bit about how mob spawning works for this farm. So certain structures such as witch huts, ocean monuments, and nether fortresses all have something known as spawning spots. This is a place where mobs will spawn in that structure. On that block, the mobs will spawn in the northwest corner of the block. As you can see here, you are going north if you're facing up on a map, or if your Z coordinate is going negative. Using the knowledge of where north is, you can figure out where east, south, and west are. Using that knowledge, place a block on the southeast corner of where your witch spawned. This will be the spawning spot. As you can tell, this is north and this is west. You now want to break the cauldron in the crafting table and place blocks in these positions. You're also going to want to go ahead and kill the witch or witches that spawned and break the glass panes where they were. Make sure to remember where the spawning spot was though. We then want to place glass in these 4 positions and place scaffolding here. This is where the witches will spawn, where they're going to break a block here, and place a few blocks so that we can put flowing water over the scaffolding. This will push the witches into the trident killer and also make them drop potions of water breathing. You then want to clear out some room on top and cover up the spawning place. Then clear out a little bit more room for the trident killer. You then want to place a piston here facing into this block and throw a trident right in front of it. Then place blocks in this formation beside the piston, place a repeater here, place redstone dust here, and place a redstone torch here. This will make a clock to move the trident back and forth. You can then place a lever on it to turn off the clock. Make sure to place a block here so the spawning place is dark, and then place torches on top so no other mobs will spawn. You then want to align yourself on the block with the scaffolding, and go underneath the farm to build the storage. Dig out an area, place chests and hopper on top of it. And then we're going to place a hopper minecart on top of this chest. This will be the item collection system complete. We now want to stand on the same Y level as where the witches are spawning, and build up 42 blocks from this for the AFK platform. This is because mobs more than 42 blocks away will despawn. Climb on top of the hut and build to the Y level for you. In my case, this is Y level 115. Then we're going to build a roof over the AFK platform so phantoms won't spawn. Make sure to slab this up so no mobs will spawn on top of you. Congratulations, you've now finished the farm. You can now use some ladders to get down and up. To use the farm, turn it on and climb to the top. Then, if you have a looting 3 sword, make sure to hold this, as it'll make the farm a lot faster and apply the looting effect to all the trident kills. I'm now going to AFK for 15 minutes and come back.
15 minutes later.
As you can tell, this farm produces a fair bit of XP. This may create lag, so you can place a Sculk Catalyst beside the farm if you'd like. I choose not to though because I'd prefer collect the XP. And look at there, just under 15 minutes, we got about 50 gunpowder from this farm. The rates of the farm will be about 1,500 items per hour, so make sure to build your storage accordingly. Thank you guys so much for watching, and go check out my channel every Wednesday for new tutorials.